What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Price Man back in here reacting to another video here on YouTube. This time from the Whatever Podcast. This is actually from the Brian Atlas channel, which is his secondary channel. And I always want to say it's always good to see these things ecclesiastically. Shout out to Andrew Wilson. CGA did win that, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. He ecclesiastically won that. But let's see what this clip is all about.
Really quick, going back to you.
Me?
So you gave yourself a rating of 10. So do you consider yourself the most attractive girl at the table?
I'm like myself. Everybody's beautiful in their own unique way. I'm not gonna.
Cop
Women
out.
get scared to say that.
Well,
Women
that's
get scared to say that.
Well,
No,
that's
no, no,
messed
but
up to say. But
you're the
I
only
love
girl-
myself, and I.
You're the only girl who said you were a 10. So are you?
No, I mean-
But you gave yourself the highest rating at the table. Do you think you're the most beautiful girl at the table?
No, I think they're all beautiful in different ways than me. Like I have black hair. Like you got the beautiful red hair. You got that. Everybody just looks very different. Oh, everybody
So
just looks very different.
They're on your level then.
I think I think they
they're-
rated themselves very low compared to what they should be.
None of them are more attractive than you, though.
No, I think that they're more attractive in different ways.
More attractive in different ways?
Yeah, like we got a blonde, we got everybody different, you know?
Yeah, but being blonde in and of itself is typically not going to be sufficient.
No, well
to-
they all look good. It's just that we all are different people, and beauty is subjective. So me saying I get like lots of hate. I get told I look ugly all the time, but I'm so used to it. I've been doing social media since I was 14.
Okay.
Like I'm very used to it, and
Man, she dodging this question like what's that broad's name? Kamala Harris? Just dodging like, bro, can we get an answer over here? But I'm gonna let it continue and then I'll add some feedback to it. But let's see.
I understand.
Wait, you get told you're ugly all the time?
Yes. And I get called fat. I get called ugly. And I mean, I'm not mad. I don't listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, girl, you are kind of chunky. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but unless you really start taking things seriously, it's only going to get worse. And before anybody says anything about it, yes, I already know I'm chubby. But you know what? I am 40 years old. But I still need to do my best to stay in shape. I mean, look at my boy, Coach Rick Adams. He's like, what, 48 or something like that? It's like, yo, I got to get him on that level. He might be 50 now. I don't know his birth year. But, yeah, I am 40 years old. I'm in better shape than most 40-year-olds, but I still need to lose weight. But let's continue this.
I don't really care if people want to hate on the way I look.
I mean, it seems like you're actually receiving, albeit insulting feedback on your looks. So the 10 rating, let me ask you a question. If you were to be rated by, say, a group of 1,000 men.
And I'm gonna pause. I'm just gonna give my quick take here. I think the best looking broad here is the redhead girl right there. Again, I don't know. They all kind of look a little weathered. Man, I'm keeping it a buck, and they're not. I don't think any of them are past 24. I could be wrong. I could be wrong on their ages, but I don't think any one of these girls are past 24. Second one, I'm not really into Asian broads, but kind of slim pink. So redhead girl here. Maybe this one broad right here in the gray with her arms crossed might be second. And third, I'm gonna give it to the Asian girl just because the other girls here just and look like worn out party girls. She just looks mean. But the redhead girl first for sure. But let's continue.
What do you think the average rating would be for you?
So I think that I have some features that are considered conventionally attractive and some features that are not. Like I'm more hourglass, but then obviously some men prefer like thinner women. Some men don't like, I have a big nose. I have a very big Polish nose. And like some people don't like that. Like that's something I get hate on a lot. And I mean, I'm not gonna, it's all subjective. I think probably
Is
they
it?
would say yes. But I'm not gonna lie, like I do feel like I get hit on a lot. I feel like I would get rated okay. Like I think I'm more attractive than
Are we arriving at
average.
an answer soon, or?
like an 8 maybe.
Okay.
That's cap. That's cap. At 8, yeah, come on now, girl. And I don't want to say it, but I always look at a girl's hands, and she has some meat hooks. That's what she has. Those are not feminine looking hands. But let's continue.
But I think that
Why do you think there's a difference between what you think So you think you're a 10, but
Yes.
the average of what 1,000 men would rate you as an 8. Why do you think there's a difference there?
Because not everybody likes the same thing.
Right, but this
Like-
would be the average. So in this cohort of 1,000 men, there could be some men that
Yeah.
rate you a 10.
And some people are like, oh, I only date blondes, so you're a 2. Like, everybody likes different things.
You know, does that really exist?
Yes.
I mean,
it's
well,
subjective.
hold on. But so let me ask you a question. A guy who only dates blondes, do you think he would prefer to date a woman who's facially beautiful but is a brunette versus an ugly blonde woman? Which do you think he would rather choose or date?
The attractive one, the brunette one.
Well,
All right, so I'm gonna interject here. I mean, most people have their preferences. Like most of my girlfriends have been full white. There's only been 2 exceptions to that. Girl that was half white, half Korean, and the Hispanic broad I'm dating currently. I have hooked up with other races, like Asian girls. Like one side chick I had that in another video where I talked about how she brought B, my girl, and her breakfast. Like basically, the side chick and I were out for breakfast, and she brought a to-go plate for my girl. She was Asian. And then there's one other Asian girl, man. Woo. And none of these Asian girls I really like chased, or they kind of came to me. And you know, I was like, all right, I'll take it. It was a good time. But yeah, most people will have their preferences. But I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna full on be like, no, I'm not gonna date this person at all. Like, yeah, that seems a little silly to me. I mean, there probably are some people, but most people aren't gonna straight up exclude, but they'll have a preference.
well, then I mean, based on this, it's clear to me that being blonde is not enough to shift the needle.
Yes, but I'm saying, like, I mean, it's not real. Like, it's not like we're all ranked. There's no, like, objective number that all of us are. It's all subjective. I like really ugly men. Like, I love an ugly man with a big messed up.
And look at those hands. I'm like, bro, man, she might have bigger hands than me. Actually, I don't have small hands. I don't have big hands, but man, like, oh, and they're not. They look like Barney Rubble hands, you know, from the Flintstones. Yeah. Let's continue.
Nose.
I love big
Yes,
noses.
a big messed up nose. And all my friends are like, ew, why are you dating that ugly man? I'm like, well, he's a 10 to me. Like, it's all, there's no objective
Well, hold
number.
on. But you said he's ugly.
Yes, but
So-
like, I like ugly men.
No,
That's
but
a 10.
how are you able to come to the determination he's ugly?
Because people want to call him ugly. People like, all of the boys I've dated ever, people are like, oh, why would you date him?
But you get a lot of negative comments as well telling you're ugly, so why aren't you ugly then?
I'm ugly to some people.
But
I'm
you
not
call
ugly to
another
myself.
man ugly because other people telling he's ugly, and you say
I mean,
a lot
listen,
of
just
people
'cause-
calling me ugly, so why aren't you then like a 5 or 6 instead of a 10?
Why are women delusional?
Ecclesiastically delusional.
What is what is it? What
Men
are
are also
ugly
delusional.
qualities to you as compared to attractive qualities? Like when you date an ugly man, what is ugly about him that's like undesirable, but you get over that?
It's not undesirable. It's just that when I think of the word ugly, I think of, because it's all subjective. For example, I have a big hump nose. Some people don't like that, but I figure that makes a man a 10 to me. I like a big nose. And so, like, it's all just like, I'm not gonna lie, beauty is subjective, and a lot of the ideas of where we get beauty, like the ideas of beauty, are like, at least we're in America, it's like American standards. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like the blue
that's
eyes,
true.
the blonde hair,
But
the
standards are
I don't
made
think
because
that's
a lot
it.
of
I don't
group of
think that's
people
even-
find the
I don't
same
even
thing
think that's close
attractive,
to it.
right?
What is
Standards
the
are
saying?
being
Beauty
made
is
because a
the
lot of
eye
people
the
find the
beholder.
same person
No, that's
attractive,
not true,
the same
actually.
features,
In
right?
different country, you're right. In different country, the beauty standard can be so drastically different. You can rate someone a 1, and in China, it would be a 10. Seriously. So
There's no
in
objective.
different
That's why I
places
said I'm a
in
European
Africa,
too.
And like,
different-
Wait, hold on.
Yo, I'm sorry, man. I can't. I'm about to sound like the R word right now, but it's like nails on a chalkboard. Whenever I hear like a Latina girl, like Sofia Vergara, when I hear her accent, I hope she's embellishing that because I couldn't listen to that. Very similar thing with this Asian girl, how she spoke. She got the foblish going on. Yo, I can't listen to that.
Same.
You're saying like a woman who's a 10 in China is going to be a 1 in the U.S.?
I mean,
That could happen, yes.
Even
And
though, wait,
the
hold
reverse
on.
can happen too.
But hold on. So you aren't aware of the phenomenon that white men and Western countries tend to lean towards being white men actually tend to assess Asian women as very attractive.
And I appreciate the white guys loving the Asian girls so much because that means there's more white women available for guys like me that love white women, you know? Now, I'm in a relationship, so I'm not hunting. Back in my day, like a redheaded broad or a blonde broad, the blue or green eyes, White men, keep dating these Asian broads for us, please. You guys are like the new peanut butter and jelly, so I'm always rooting for these white dudes to get with these Asian broads. Please leave these white women for us. But yeah, let's continue.
They do.
Yeah.
Very, well, that's true. But what I'm saying is that there exists, like the beauty standards are different. A lot of women are really popular here in America. You guys treat as actresses in our country. When we were growing up, we're like, what? We would never like even pick her out of the street.
And I'm gonna pause back when I made the comment about the accents. I'm pretty sure there's people who don't like the way I talk. They're like, who the hell is this East Coaster over here trying to talk? And bro, calm down, you know? So similar things. I mean, just like how some people love Southern accents, other people don't. Just like how there's probably some white dudes that love how this Asian broad speaks. I personally can't stand it, but there's a bunch of white dudes who will trip over their own feet to go get this Asian broad. So I root for them. But let's continue.
That's our perception. So when I come to US, I realize, oh my God, like the big ass is in. Like in China, if you have big ass, you get lipo. Like it will be like a stick. The skinnier, it's like this little, like chopsticks. So it's like so different, drastically different.
And it changes by decades too.
It's so different. Yeah. If you look at the portrait of the Ming Dynasty, like women are beautiful, like very curvy, and they have like no chin because it was like very wealthy looking, you know. That's beauty, and it's different
Because
at different
they
time.
were natural back then. Now we go to the plastic surgery because
No,
we
it's
are
because
insecure.
the standards are different now. It changes so much. Everything changes like that.
And I gotta give the Asian girl props though. She does have nice hands. They're bigger because she might be a taller broad, but she does have some nice feminine looking hands. So I give her that. You know, always give credit where credit is due.
Like, I mean, I think it's kind of a little bit disrespectful to call me delusional because I'm addressing
Yeah,
the
you're
fact
not
that
delusional.
most men, not everybody thinks I'm a 10 because, listen, I think I'm a 10 and you asked me what I thought. You didn't ask me what everybody else thinks. And so you're not going to change my opinion of myself by being disrespectful to me. And
Well, I don't think it's disrespectful if you're
You do this a lot.
actually delusional.
You literally is a 10 to a lot of Chinese men. Why? Because first of all, your nose is really tall. You know,
Oh,
in
no,
China,
yeah, I like
people
that.
would
Yeah.
put so much stuff to make their nose tall. And the reason I realized that is when I was younger, I watched a TV show. This actress
was
has
not the point.
really tall nose. And then I was just thinking, yeah, sorry, I'm interrupting. I
if-
just think
if-
you're a 10, and I think
Is a
you're not
10 a
delusional.
person who has no room for improvement?
no, I do have room for improvement, but regardless, I still love myself at all times.
That's great. I think that's
Wait,
awesome.
did you say you were going to be better looking in 10 years' time?
Yeah, but I mean, I can
20
still.
years' time?
I mean,
Or I forgot your answer. Just
you
what
didn't
was
ask me the
answer?
20 years. I mean, probably I would look older, but like I think I'll probably look good for like a older
But so
lady.
will you be better looking?
No, probably
at-
not.
No, 38 or sorry, you're 21.
30,
Excuse me.
20,
Will you be
31.
better looking at 31 as compared to
Wow.
now at 21?
That girl is 21. Yo, she about to look like she's pushing late 20s. Maybe things are different now, but that girl looks like a lot of bras that I worked with in the past that were pushing 30. And she's pretty wide. To be that wide at that age is almost unacceptable. And yes, I hold men to that standard as well. To be 21 chubby like that, come on now.
I think yes, because I'm starting my career out. I'm making more money. I'm able to get more cosmetic procedures. In the next month, I get like my whole body done. For the most part, not a BBL, but
Well, one thing though. So if you're going to be better looking in 10 years' time, how can you possibly be a 10 now? If you'll be better looking, because 10 is the top you can go. You can't
Well,
be better looking than a 10.
I love myself right now, and I would be completely fine, like if I just stayed like this the rest of my life. I'm a very confident person, but it's like I can still. I'm always, and also society is always changing. So like for example, like you look at the beauty trends of what women look like, however many years ago, the little thin eyebrows, all that stuff. It's like it's constantly changing. Like you might like the clothing and everything changes, and in 10 years it could be completely different. And I think I'll look good for that time.
Well, I have another question then. You said you're going to be getting, how many plastic surgery procedures are you getting?
I'm getting lipo in my arms, and I'm getting 360 lipo, which is your waist. And I already have a very small waist.
Why?
Because I want to. I feel like, you know, like when you play video games and you have like the character and the skin, you save up, you get the skin, you like upgrade. I'm like, oh, like this will be like, I don't know. And also you have to think I'd probably make more money. Like, I mean,
Okay.
maybe not.
So you're getting lipo.
But I do-
You're getting lipo in the arms.
Yes.
Lipo in the belly.
And I'm getting a small implant put in.
It's
And
your
then
business
hold on.
investment.
Hold on.
Kind of, yes.
Hold on. Well, in addition to my other question, again, how can you possibly be a 10 now if you need to get these cosmetic surgeries?
No one said I needed them. It's just
Well, you're
like
getting them regardless.
Well, I am in the adult industry, and I probably would make more money if I was like a lot of. That's a kind of a big thing, and I'm not.
So
gonna look
what will
pretty
you be?
natural.
So okay. So but these procedures are going to improve your looks.
Yeah.
Man, this kills me. She gets to be in the adult industry, man. Oh God. And I said that'd be like, bro, where are the standards, man? It was rare to see a fat broad do these things, but I guess now these simps, man, they just be eating this stuff up.
So then, what number will you be after the procedures?
I will always consider myself a 10. I do what I want with the way I look.
But how can, if it's increasing your physical attractiveness,
Bro, you
wouldn't
can knock
you
down
be-
these specifics. You want me to say I'm like a 9?
I don't care what you say,
I
it's
really don't
just-
care what you think about how I look.
That's fine.
I think
you're
the
not gonna-
question
I
isn't
don't care
about
that you
your
don't care.
self-perception. It's more about like the free market doesn't think you're a 10 is what he's saying.
And
Well,
I think that's
no,
wrong. I think you're not delusional. I think he's wrong because he's not thinking about other market. There's American market, there's Chinese
She
market,
lives
there's
in
all
the
kinds
United
of.
S- you live in the United States.
She's the public figure. OnlyFans is everywhere, right?
You think,
get
just to
traffic
be
everywhere.
clear, you think she's a 10 in Korea?
She can be a 10
I'm
to some
fat in
woman.
Korea.
Yeah, but you're beautiful. Yes.
I'm fat in
Yes.
Korea. I'm fat in a lot of
Why are
Asian
we
countries.
just
And you know what? I have noticed something. Remember, a lot of Asian people, especially broads, pedestalize white people. So never forget that. How I know this? Remember, I'm half dot Indian, and also my stepdad was half Thai. And in New York, a lot of Asian people. I'm just gonna say that. I mean, you can get mad at how I said it, but am I wrong? Exactly. So,
Like debating her looks.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's kind of like why, like you really, like, you,
and don't get me wrong. I think there's a reason why white women are the standard of beauty. They tend to age the worst, but overall they're the best looking. But yeah, they do tend to age the worst. But yeah. So I mean, I get it. I mean, white women do overall as a whole, they look the most attractive out of all the women, as a whole.
you can, like, listen, you can think I'm not a 10. I don't care. Listen, I don't care. And I really don't care what you think about, but I think it's so crazy to get on a podcast and
Yeah.
debate how a woman
can I-
looks.
I don't. Well, I'll tell you why it's important.
Why?
And let me also
Womp
just.
womp.
Well,
I
why
don't
have we
care.
Hold
spent
on, hold
20
on.
minutes, like 15 minutes
Yes.
talking about
No,
this?
no,
So
I
useless.
think,
Let's-
girls, I think you're feeling the wrong way. To be, no, not the wrong way you're saying or her answer or anything. Don't like come after me. Jesus Christ. You're saying, why are you viewing the point of view, la 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 la, etc. etc. Are you alright?
Well, it's kind of like stressful. You're getting me on a podcast to debate how I look, and I've already said I
No,
don't
no, no,
care.
no. We talked about like
Can you
Victimhood, man. That's what they do, man. Don't fall for these crocodile tears. It's like what happened to Sakuno with that one bird crying, how she willingly did the deed with him, and then she wants to sit here and cry on the internet that she was a victim. That's I swear to God. Like, there's this one broad. I'm not gonna say this one broad. I no longer speak to this broad. But I'll never forget one time she was talking to someone, like she was sitting close by and she was talking to someone, and she was saying how this dude was hitting on her, right? And blah blah blah. But the way she did it, she was like, he tried to hit on me. Like, hold up. He tried to hit. Wait, hold up. Let me get the right. Probably. He tried to hit on me. Like basically, she sounded like a disgusted victim. I swear, like a lot of these broads, they just love being a victim. It's if anybody remembers that movie, Addams Family Values, and then when they're when Wednesday's supposed to save this one broad, they're doing like a drowning exercise or whatever, like a rescue from drowning exercise, and one chick was like, "I'll play the victim. No, I'll be the victim." And Wednesday's like, all your life. So there are broads like that.
Just stop
Immense.
talking.
And it's a little bit
Or
stressful.
what?
And I'm not gonna lie,
Don't
you're
tell
kind of
me
being
to
a
stop
dickhead
talking.
right now.
Who the
Like,
fuck are
can you
you?
give her some tissue paper, please?
Yeah,
I'm
go
good.
get it then.
I'm
Jesus
good,
Christ.
but it's a little bit overwhelming having a full table of people. You do social media, and I do social media. I'm on live every day doing all my social media, but it's overwhelming. It is overwhelming, and you're kind of being a dickhead because what did I do?
Well, I thought you didn't care. I mean, how?
I don't care, but it's overwhelming.
That's badgering.
It's not bad.
They love playing bro. Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying to just be mean to anyone, like just out of nowhere. I mean, that's just in poor taste. You know, male or female. Don't sit there and just be mean spirited. But this is not. If she can't handle this, the world is a hell of a lot meaner than what's going on in this podcast. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm like, it's coming from a man who had, back in my early 20s, had to go do some real crazy shit. And for someone to cry over that, is that what you crying for? Like, come on now. Get some fortitude. Have some resiliency. If this what makes you cry, I mean, I shudder to think how you're going to make it. But let's continue.
And you just want to
So
keep
we're
talking about it
having,
over and over again for God knows how long. How much longer you want to go on about it? I don't give a fuck. Call me an 8. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what the fuck you want to call me. I already said that I think I'm a 10, and this discussion is really pointless.
Well, it does have a point. So,
Okay.
What's
Well,
the
I guess
point?
I'm ugly then.
I
I,
think
don't
what he
care.
was trying to say.
well, how
is-
about you
is
let
just-
me make?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I've been
I'll let you
interrupted.
speak for
I've been
yourself.
interrupted like 3 times in a row. I'm trying to make my point, but go ahead. Go ahead. Make
I'm
your
gonna,
point.
I'm gonna let you speak
No, go
for
ahead.
yourself.
Go
Let the
ahead.
man speak.
I just think that he was trying to say if you think you're a 10 now, that if you're getting work done, then isn't there room for improvement? He's not saying that
Yeah,
you're
but
not
I-
beautiful. You are beautiful.
No, I already, I
That's the
get the
same
point
thing
he's
I
trying to
wanna say.
make,
She's
but
beautiful,
it's
but
like,
it's just a-
but it's like I don't know, like Kylie Jenner, all these beautiful women, you can say they're a 10 and they can still go get stuff done.
Kylie regrets it though.
Yeah, that's
I don't
what-
think
that's-
they're beautiful.
Well,
Same.
guess what? It's so subjective. Like
Exactly.
Can we let
Right,
him make
so-
his point?
Okay, so you take issue with me using the word delusional, so let me just provide a definition. Characterized by or holding false beliefs or judgments about external reality that are held despite incontrovertible evidence to the contrary. So, or having false or unrealistic beliefs or opinions. So, I think the reality is there's a lot of women who come on the show. By the way, we ask this question every single
I'm
show.
very aware, and you always do this.
No, don't always do it. I mean, if a girl gives herself a 7, or even if she gives herself a 7, but she's not a 7, I don't really push it. But to say you're a 10 is to say that you are on par with the most beautiful women in the world. And I'm not sure I'm prepared to, I'm not really sure I'm prepared to accept that.
Some men will think she's more beautiful than the
I don't
most
care
beautiful
what-
person.
Like
in
I
the
said,
don't
I
care
like
what
ugly
some
men. I would.
think.
Listen,
I don't
who's
care
some-
what some men think.
Who's some of the most attractive men you would ever see? I would turn them down immediately over like some like mid white boy. Like that's just how it is, and it's subjective.
Well, it's not subjective
like-
because you've just made a categorization. So you said there's beautiful men and there's mid men. Why are you able to make an objective determination about someone's physical appearance, but you can't do that to yourself?
She didn't make an objective
I said
judgment. It was subjective, right? You think someone is
No,
ugly, it's subjective.
she said there's beautiful men and there's mid men. That's a categorization.
Yeah, she categorized it in her mind. She thinks he's ugly, and someone thinks she's beautiful. It's in his mind. It's by different
But she's
person's standard.
saying she likes to date those men
Yeah.
who she's
Yo. I really can't. I had to take a pause. I can't listen to her, man. This hurts my ears. I mean, oh God. You know, hats off to these white dudes that be really dating these Asian bros like that. Hey, round of applause. I mean, but then there's that one clip of an Asian girl that coach plays. I'm not gonna repeat it, but if you know, you know. And then maybe that's why they do it. Cause oh God, man. Oh God, that's just too thick, man. That's like someone with a fucking Boston accent, bro. You can't do it, man.
made a judgment and a determination on that they are less physically attractive by some sort of objective metric.
That's not conventionally attractive.
Right, you might be attracted to men, but for other reasons. Like maybe he's got a good personality.
I date these broke men. I'm not in it for like literally like I'm so not. It's just it is about the personality, and I don't care. Like just because I say they're ugly doesn't like maybe conventionally speaking they're considered ugly, but not to me.
Okay, so.
And I literally, it's so like, dude, like you're literally on a podcast debating a 21. How old are you? 21? I'm 21. You're debating a 21.
How is that relevant?
Because it's your grown ass man.
What? And you asked to be on the show.
Yeah, there is a show about dating relationships.
You know, she's 21 trying to shame this man tomorrow. You're picking on me. It's like, well, hold on. You decided to be here, woman. You know he probably paid you. I don't know what he pays these broads to be on this show, but get the fuck out of here, man. What? You knew what it was about. It's like people back in the day. I surprised one on the Jerry Springer show. Talking about, I didn't know this was going to happen. It's like, what the fuck you think happens on Jerry Springer? You know, get the fuck out of here, man. Fucking clown shit.
And how women and men perceive each other and themselves.
But how long have we been talking about this? Very long time.
The podcast is 6 hours or whatever. We're just filling time here, having a discussion.
Okay, well, I'm over it. I'm done.
I think it's just a matter of opinion.
It is a matter of opinion. That's what I've said the whole time, and you're going to say
And
I'm
I don't think you
delusional.
should let it get to
really-
you.
Yeah,
Don't let it get to you.
Yeah, you're doing great.
No. Hold
You're
on.
literally pretty for a living.
So I'm going to pause here. Like, I already know I'm not a 10. And this broad will probably call me Chop. But this is the type of broad that are out there these days. She probably thinks she's a 10. I think the chubby girl's a little bit more attractive than this broad. But this is delusional. Delusional at its finest, all right? She epitomizes delusion. She's the epitome of delusion, all right? I'll alternate before because, like, man, imagine some broad that looked like that try to clown you.
Yes, that's the good point.
Well, yeah, but you might not be a 10 for a living, but you're doing great. You shouldn't be emotional. You're doing all right.
No, I'm not upset. I'm upset because, listen, I'm an emotional person, and it's just a little bit overwhelming.
I think
that's
beauty
fine.
is in the eyes of the beholder, obviously.
Exactly.
I've got
But I
honestly,
think if you are making categories
Oh my God.
about men, what you are saying, you are right. You have to be honest to yourself as a woman. In what category do I fail in?
bro, it's crazy to me because like women are super picky and you guys literally have laundry lists of like what a guy has to meet physically, personality wise. You guys have lists of what a guy has to bring to the table. But when guys start talking about like, okay, here's what we want, and whenever it gets into the realm of physical appearance, which by the way, women care way fucking more than men about this shit. I guarantee you go on a fucking dating app, y'all are swiping no on 90% of the dudes without.
He's not wrong. Look, I already said my girl's an adjustable 6. Shout out and rest in peace to the Godfather, Kevin Samuels, for that. But she's super pleasant. She's a real sweetheart, the whole 9. I'd rather deal with that than some of the broads I've dealt with in the past. Now, I've never been with a 10. I know I can say 100% I've been with an 8, but a 9, that's tough for me to say. Maybe more like an 8.5. I feel confident saying 8.5. I don't think for sure. I know I've never been with a 10, and I'm on the fence if I could say she was just, girls in the past were 9s. I'll keep it a buck. But those ones who were the most attractive, a headache and a half, and a lot of chaos. A lot of them, not all of them, but most of them was just chaos and a headache. But let's let this man continue.
Reading their fucking profile instantly. You look at the first photo, mid, don't
That's
like
true.
him.
I
Y'all are
disagree
way
with you at
pickier.
all.
Y'all are way pickier about looks
Yeah.
than men. So I'm not going to take this like, oh, this is like misogyny men, or like, oh, why do they care so much about looks? Y'all care way fucking more about.
It's
I
okay
agree.
that you
I
care
agree.
about
I
looks.
agree.
It's
Y'all
okay
care way fucking more about
We
this
care.
I
shit.
definitely agree with that.
And so I'll tell you exactly why it matters and why I push back on what I view as women having an overinflated sense of their own physical attractiveness. So let me start by asking a question. Do you think that there are men out there who think that they're more attractive than they actually are?
Yes.
Do you think there are men who think they're hot shit,
Yes.
but they're not?
Yes.
90%.
So that's
90%.
you.
Womp womp.
But so you, I'm
don't
sure
really
you
care.
object to men who's super fucking cocky and who think they're hot shit and think they can, get all these girls, but they don't, right?
Yeah.
But somebody thinks you're that much and more. So
Yes, exactly.
You know who they are?
I'm not saying there's going to be guys that are attracted to you. That's not
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
trying to argue here. But like, if you can say that there are men out there who think that they're hot shit, but they ain't nothing,
But guess what? I'm not mad about them saying that. I feel
but
like
you
a
might
lot-
say they're delusional.
I mean, maybe, but I mean, I don't know. It depends. Because a lot of them, like, maybe I don't like them, but like there are other women that do. There's a reason they're like that.
Actually, I would say that. So
Like,
most.
listen, I'm in college. Do you know how many boys that I have to deal with that?
Actually, I got to push back on this specific thing too. So I would actually argue that in terms of what men will find attractive, men have, in terms of what they deem physically attractive, men have a much wider margin of like women they'll find attractive. Like I would say most men find most women attractive. Most women definitely don't find
That's
most
true.
men attractive.
That's true.
And this is why you have average women who think they deserve the fucking world. They're mid chicks who deserve like a top tier dude. You don't.
And what's wrong with
average
that?
women deserve average men. Average men deserve average women. Really?
So I'm gonna pause it. So all right. So I have some closing thoughts here. So I mean, most people are average. I agree with Canvas Samuels. I know this is a whatever podcast clip, but when he said that, yeah, most people are fucking average. And so, what's ruining a lot of stuff is that usually women, they'll get smashed by like a 10, right, or a Chad, whatever term you want to use, right? And then they expect that from now on. But the Chad might call them on a slow Tuesday or whatever, and that's the end of that. Or they might have it in the rotation, but there'll be once in a blue moon it'll happen. Think of it like the casino, Most of the time the house is going to win. So in this case, Chad is not going to commit. So that's going to be the most likely scenario. But for the casinos to stay in business, they'll have to have a winner here and there, right? And so that's why there'll be like a dude who's like a legitimate 9 or 10 get with a broad that's like a 5 to 7, right? It happens. Maybe a 4 to 7. We'll say that, right? But that is definitely not the norm. That is the exception, not the rule. They'll come over, like I said, for a slow Tuesday or whatever, a little tune-up, a little oil change, but they're not going to commit. But men, we kind of know, like, look, for me to get like a prime Tia Leone back in the day, back when she was young and like in the first Bad Boys movie, nice piece of calico, right? Or like a young Mary Elizabeth Winstead. I can go and name all these actresses. Karen Gillan. I'll go down the line. But a broad like that, the chances are slim to none, and Slim just died, okay? I mean, is it impossible? No. But it's highly improbable for me to get one of those type of broads. And it's okay. Now, we're talking about in the organic sense. Now, in the monetized dating marketplace now, however, a fistful of 20s could get me a 10. That's just the way the game is now. But in the organic sense, I mean, I might get lucky, yeah. But I can't bank on that, is what I'm trying to say. And that's what people are trying to let these girls know. It's like, yeah, you might get lucky, but you can't really bank on that. I mean, what's so special about you? Usually you get a reflection of you. Usually, right? So if you're a bum, you're going to get another bum. It's just how the thing goes. Again, some people get lucky. Men and women. Like, there's some bum dudes out there got some broad footing the whole bill. And vice versa, right? So that's why these podcasts are starting to get more and more popular. Like, you had that Asian girl over here with that voice of hers. Just really trying to defend her. And you can tell she worshiped white people. The way she got up, got the tissue for her and everything. Even the Russian lady was looking at her like she was out of her mind. But I digress. Anywho, back on this. Brian makes some great points, and I like how he's doing what he can. Ecclesiastically, of course, to kind of hopefully educate. Yes, he's making a good deal of money out of this, which good for him. But I still can't believe this girl's crying. It doesn't make any sense to me, man. I've been in worse situations even in my younger days. All right, even when I was a teenager, I had to deal with worse stuff. I mean, come on now. Everyone's so coddled, which is a shame. But till next time, YouTube, we're gonna react to some more videos.